Okay, guys, so obviously we are having some issues with the stream. I'm not sure why, but I am having 100% packet loss every time I log on to Facebook. So I'm going to record this and then I'm going to shoot it to you guys. That way you do actually have Season 3, Episode 1. So a little different this time. I apologize for that. We're going to work on that. We'll get a test group going. If some of you guys want to help me out, let me know after this. Let's jump right into this, guys. Let's discuss Hallownest and something that means a lot to the game, or maybe it doesn't mean anything really. And that concept I want to talk about is death itself. Because while playing the game, we're all entranced by its gorgeous scenery, the enchanting music, and its deep lore. But as we explore the hauntingly beautiful world, one thing becomes alarmingly obvious. There's a lot of death. I mean, a lot of it. But along with all this death surrounding the kingdom itself, we as a player encounter death during our travel or our journey or gameplay. Whether this is losing a companion like Cloth or Tiso, learning of the vessels and really our own death, or simply the gods that we kill along the way, we're surrounded by death. And in all this death, there's a hidden meaning that's kind of dark, and it's really terrifying once we start to think about it. So, in order to fully wrap our heads around that, we need to examine what death means in Hallownest. So, possibly the best example of life beyond death are the warrior dreams. The dream variations of the bosses as well. So, the warrior dreams are all dead. Kinda. I mean, we still fight them. 5 of the 7, though, have an actual grave. And the 2 that don't, well, we kind of see their bodies. So we can pretty objectively say that they're dead. Remember that. It's important, okay? When we beat them, we absorb their essence. That makes them up. I mean, the essence is them. Much in the same way that we absorb the dreamers. And that's kind of where our troubles start, guys. The warrior dreams are obviously just what their name implies, dreams. And as we know from the seer, essence is the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. But the dreamers aren't dead. They're simply dreaming, sealing the radiance in the dream world. Right? I mean, that's what we've always been told, and that's Pale King's plan, was to have dreamers, not people that are dead. But here again, it's where things kind of get convoluted. We meet the dreamers' bodies in Hallownest, but we meet their ghost, their essence, their being. I don't know what the fuck to call that. In the dream world. The dream world is the same place we meet the aforementioned dream variants of the normal bosses that we have killed. So by this logic, dying should put your being, yeah, we're going with being, in the dream world. We kill the boss, it ends up in the dream world. That's pretty logical. So if that's where the dreamers are, we have to ask, are the dreamers dead? And if not, are the bosses we killed in Hallownest actually dead? So let's look at what happens when we enter the dream world to fight a dream variant of a boss. If you fail, you lose all your health, you die. But you don't drop a shade, you don't have a broken soul meter, no geos lost, fragile charms don't break, and steel soul doesn't end. So in short, you don't die. You simply ejected from the dream world and wake up next to the boss's body. Dying in the dream world doesn't kill you guys. But by that logic, the dreamers shouldn't die when we kill them. Unless, well, see, that's where we find this terrifying concept that I was talking about in the beginning. The dreamers are in the dream world. And if you kill them here, they shouldn't die. They should simply wake up. So why do the dreamers die? Both Quirrell and Hornet comment on the death of their respective dreamers. Quirrell literally states, the madam's life is extinguished, and with it, her seal breaks. And Hornet is, and only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead, can I begin to repay it. So, going back to our logic, if they died in the dream world, they shouldn't die out here, but we know they do because we see it and we're told it. So, this makes no sense that they die in the dream world. Unless they're already dead. The Pale King lied, guys. They're not asleep. They've been dead the entire time. Much like the Hollow Knight and all the vessels are dead, so too are the Dreamers. You see, that's the only way the Pale King could have his plan, is to use death itself as the seal that binds. And this is a reoccurring theme we get shown over and over in the game. But as shown in Hallownest, even death doesn't seal away gods. So, is the death real? Is it something more, or is it something less? Something I want you guys to ponder on. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I will upload this now. Guys, you are fantastic. Patreons, I do want to let you know what's been going on here. We got the Edge. We've got the Wanderer's Journal. We are working on new stuff. Patreons, you guys are seeing it first. Obviously, I'm uploading it to you guys. If you do want to support me, you want to help out the channel, obviously we need some freaking help. We need technical stuff. Please feel free to hit me up on Patreon. Just Jeremy Denson. Guys, $1 a month gets you access to everything I do, gets you personalized access as well. I don't have tiers. I just appreciate all of the help and support, guys. I really do apologize for this. We are going to figure this out, and next week, 7 p.m., we will hopefully be back live. That way I can interact with you guys. We've got some fun stuff this season. We're not just going to look at characters in the game. We're not just going to look at areas in the game. We are going to look at the game as a whole. We are going to go into some things. And actually, I believe next week, I want to show you guys a theory that failed. Because not all of my theories I have are good, let's be honest. But what I try and do is I always try and break my theories, and I got so far into this one, I wrote the entire thing out, made it to the end, and then I broke my own theory, and I want to share that with you guys because I think maybe understanding the process will help you guys understand exactly maybe my train of thought, the work that goes into these, and maybe it'll get you guys thinking, and maybe I didn't break my theory. Maybe you guys have another explanation, but I want to share that with you. So next week we're going to be looking at a broken theory, and maybe you guys can help me out with it. But thank you guys very much, and I will catch you here in a bit. Bye, guys.